Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and EU4 Common Sense Scotland. Feeling a little under the weather today. Something is wrong with my tongue and my throat, but oh well, I will continue playing some more EU4, delectable EU4. We do look like we're going to have some English rebels in the near future, unfortunately, but we do have an army prepared to deal with that. And in the meantime, we are sieging down Finisterre or whatever. And once this is done, I think I'm just going to abandon Provence and let France do their thing. I do believe, though, that the conquest is over Maine, so I probably should at least transfer the war goal over to them. I don't think I want to give them anything else, though, because, as far as I'm aware, as long as I have it occupied, they can't take it as part of the peace deal. So this should limit the Blue Blob's expansion capabilities just a little bit. Just a little bit. And at the same time, it won't make them too upset because they have the war goal. So we'll do that. Now, we do want to start... Whoop. Transports, get out of there. Let's get the main fleet down here, because I see Provence has decided they wanted to get fancy with me. Fools! Nobody lost any ships by the looks of it, but still. We'll make sure that they don't get any crazy ideas anymore. Transports, you just go ahead and park for a little bit. Let's move my army into Normandy. Uh-oh. Looks like Castile is going to win a fight against France. France attacked them in the mountains. No, the hills, I'm sorry. Well, I don't know. It's pretty close. Nope, never mind. Looks like France wins this one after all. Because at the end of the day, France is just that good. So we'll hang out, wait for our rebellions to pop, and in the meantime, we actually should continue maintaining relations with Connaught, so that as soon as the war is over, we can begin the annexation process. Hopefully it won't be too long, France. Please, don't do that to me. Let's go ahead and bring David Hume back over to Wessex. So we'll get a slight advantage. Oh, there, never mind. He didn't survive the crossing to the English Channel. Gosh dang it. Alright, well I guess we should probably hire a new leader then. 64 army tradition's pretty good though. There we are. A 3-2-1. 0 fire value. Not exactly good, but we'll make do with him for now, because I don't want to spend any more military points. Speaking of which, we can take the next idea, but I believe we decided we wanted to wait until the next tech level, so that I can improve my longbows to probably Landsknechten, or maybe Condata infantry, I'm not really sure. Reformed Gallocle? I don't know. We'll see the pips when we get there, but I think that tech level is going to be important, so I would rather do that than continue pushing through the quantity ideas. Naval Force Limit Modifier is nice, but not really critical at this point for me. Mostly, well, even the Stability Cost Modifier isn't that useful either. Yeah, never mind. And who cares about garrison size, so it's going to be at least a couple of quantity ideas before I feel like we're going to get any more benefit out of it. Definitely worth waiting and continuing with the military tech. How's it going, France? Doing alright? Yeah, looks like you're fighting Milan off. That's nice. Provence has decided they wanted to do something, though. Probably should go stomp on that. No, wait, you saw Castile and decided that was a higher priority. You're probably right. I mean, you're France. France doesn't ever make mistakes. Except for perhaps claiming Cornwall and preventing me from getting in the last war. Dang you. So I've been doing a little bit of thinking as far as some future ambitions in the Dutch or Flemish provinces. And I don't think I'm going to get Flanders really anytime soon. I've been thinking about it as far as diplomatically vassalizing them. This Scottish economic base compared to Flemish thing is just too much to overcome at this point. I'm not really sure why. As far as I'm aware, they don't have a lot of developments. They've got 23 and... Come on. Let me see Antwerpen. There we go, 23 and 25. Okay. So they got what, 47? No, 48? Yes, sorry, 48 development in total, whereas I have a whopping 256. But apparently that's not enough. Apparently that is not enough. So it's going to be a while. And I did consider maybe Burgundy would actually be a pretty good vassalization choice. Burgundy has quite a few claims throughout the entire Flemish region. Could use them to take a lot. They even have cores against France, although that would be potentially kind of dangerous. The problem is France also has a couple claims on them. I believe if I did vassalize Burgundy, I could expect, like, what, a minus 30 opinion of me? I don't know. Something pretty big at this point. I don't know. If I took it... Whoop, there we go. London. Alright, well, let's go and deal with Wessex, and then we'll stomp on London. Anyway, yeah, so if I did take Burgundy and vassalize them, not only would I suffer a lot of aggressive expansion with France and pretty much everybody, it could even lead to a coalition, which would be terrible, but France would also have a desire for a couple of my territories, and I would lose opinion with them for that. I'd probably be looking at losing at least 80 opinion with France, and that puts my alliance in jeopardy. I'm really not interested in losing that, so let's not lose that. Alright, London. Actually, I'll just sit back, get one reinforcement tick. There we go. And now let's go squish London. That should be the last of the English separatists for a while. Boundary dispute. The lack of good maps or tools to create accurate maps would occasionally lead to overlapping claims of authority in a border region. Blah, blah, blah. Do we gain a claim on marches? Ooh, that's not bad. England gains a diplomatic insult and they don't like me, or I lose stability. No, of course we're going to press the issue. Give me a free claim. I don't care if he's insulted. I don't care. His opinion can be squat. He can hate me until the end of time. Eventually I'm going to vassalize this sucker and I'm going to inherit his throne. So, pout all you want, England. It won't do you no good. Won't do you no good at all. Okay, so I'm losing a fair bit of money, but that's all going to be because of reinforcement at the moment. How are we looking as far as the war is concerned down here? France is trying to take Labort? It's not Labourd anymore. And they're doing fine taking on Provence, though I thought they had a little bit more sieged earlier. I don't know what happened, but anyone get pieced out? Looks like Naples is really eager to get out of here. France, you should probably piece Naples out. Probably should piece out Naples. Maybe you can also get Milan and Ferrara out of here. I mean, you can just end the war anytime now. Anytime now, France. Anytime at all. I'm just going to retreat my army back because I don't feel like getting black flagged. Even though I should have military access. Let's just get him out. And we have no unrest of any kind, yes? Correct. No unrest at all. That's excellent. That really is excellent. How are we looking as far as technology? We are pretty close. Getting really close to the next level of admin tech. And of course well, unless... Okay, I take it back. I was going to say I have nothing to core out of this war. But unless France decides to give me my claim, which I'm not really holding my breath for. But they could do it. Wow, look at that. I literally have a claim on all of the British Isles. I could claim Calais, yes? Yeah, let's go ahead and fabricate a claim against Calais. When I vassalize England, I may decide that I want to take Calais anyway. Just because that should put me in the same sea tile as Flanders. And in theory, that will eliminate... Well, come on. Yeah, the distance between borders might go down. I don't know if it'll be eliminated entirely, but it should go down. And that helps. That does help. I really would like to vassalize Flanders if I could. I can't force them to be a vassal. I can't justify any sort of war against them. And again, like I said, I could take on Burgundy, but I just know that will cost me a lot with France. And I'd love to say that I'm in a position where I can say, screw you, France, I'm going to do what I want, but I'm not. I most definitely am not. Let's go ahead and spread the army out. So I've got nothing pressing at the moment, so let's reduce our army maintenance even though we are at war. Let's continue... Well, hang on. The transport fleet can go and dock up in Kent. And this fleet may continue to patrol the English Channel and fetch me some money. Excellente. Well, now I guess we just sort of sit on our... Oh, hello, Provence. You has fleet. They're blockading? Poor little Connaught. What did my vassal ever do to you? Whatever. Improvements in land technology. Weapons. Do we gain some inflation for military power? Oh, yes. I think we definitely do. We can invest in admin tech 8. That should be good. We can now build a courthouse. Not that I ever will, but we could. How long until... June 1st. So in a couple of months, we should be able to get the next level of military tech. Are we behind times? Let's see. I have trouble telling sometimes. No, we are ahead of time when it comes to admin tech, apparently. So we're getting a little bit of production efficiency. That's always nice. I would definitely like to get up a couple more levels in admin tech, though, so that I could get some new ideas. I have to hit level 10, and once I get the next idea group, I would normally say I want to pick up an admin tech, or an admin idea group, but at this point in the game, if I don't pick up exploration now, I might be too late to really take advantage of North America, so I'm thinking that'll be the next idea group I take, even though it kind of hurts me to spend another bunch of diplomatic points and skip the admin tech entirely, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? And if we have too many admin points, you know, tough beans. We'll just throw it into development. That's always a good use of money, right? Or monarch points. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not feeling so hot today. My voice is feeling like it's a little bit strained. Ooh, look at this. So we get some extra missions and decisions now that we hit admin tech level 8. So we get the Act of Uniformity, which is just straight up plus 1% missionary strength for nothing until the end of the game. Alright, pass it. We also have the Suffragan Bishop Act. Less taxes for cheaper stability cost. I'm gonna go with no. I don't think that's really worth it, but if I ever have internal conflicts and I need to buy like 5 levels of stability, I'll get back to you. But we're not quite there yet. I could spend some of this money. How are we looking as far as force limit? Pretty good. Let's grab a couple more barks in my shipyard area. There we go. And force limit, we are currently there, so that's good. What about buildings? Anything I want to build around here? Could build a temple. Get an extra 0.23 ducats a month in Lothian. Know where I want to build a marketplace. I'd like to see myself getting at least 3 trade power, if I'm going to do that. Workshop is not as effective as the temple, although it's not too bad in Wessex. Barracks, nothing spectacular that I can see. And I don't feel like getting more force limit. So yeah, let's go ahead and build a temple in Lothian. That should be fine, a good use of money. Spend money to make money. It is the capitalist way. Alright, Connaught, we're pretty much topped out with you, so let's go ahead and end that. So France, about ending that war? Any day now. Would be good. I don't know what you're waiting for. You kind of abandoned Provence down there. That's their capital. I kind of feel like you ought to take that, but you don't seem interested. France, you disappoint me. Alright. Do I want to take the next level of admin tech, or can I just wait a little while? Whoop! There's Provence's navy. Looks like they're just gonna float around for a little bit. I mean, my transports are safe. London is no longer the seat of a cardinal. Aw. Alright, well, yeah, that's right, Provence. Run. Run like a terrified dog with your tail between your legs as you see the massive Scottish navy. Oh, we found you. We found you and we crushed you. We destroyed 2 of your ships. How you like that, France? A little extra free war score for you. Didn't have to work too hard for that one. Yeah, we'll just hold off on the military tech until I need it. We could grab it now, but meh. I mean, if I wait another year or two, maybe I'll get a more of a discount. And the more military points you save, the better. We all know that monarch points are the most important thing in this game, yes? Absolutely. England, when is our truce up? In a long time. Oof. Got another 11 years to look forward to of that. Norway, yours is up in 3 years. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna not go to war for a while, is what it looks like to me. Oh, Cardinal Minister. Okay. So do we want extra missionary strength, less tolerance of heretics, and additional papal influence? Well, the missionary strength isn't useful to me right now. Or I could just get 10 prestige. Our tolerance of heretics are not exactly high. Now, the thing about tolerance of heretics is, right now, it's not an issue, because everything in Europe is Catholic. When the Protestant Reformation starts, and I probably will flip to Protestant, tolerance of heretics is going to, a lack of it, I should say, is going to cause a lot of unrest. A lot of unrest, and I'm looking forward to it. The extra missionary strength would be very nice, though. Yeah, I'm just going to take the prestige. Prestige is always useful, yes? Yes, of course. Let's improve relations with the Pope. Just a little bit more. How much papal influence am I getting, anyway? I'm getting 2.31 papal influence per year. Modified by the Papal State's opinion of us. Controlling more cardinals would be good. It would. But I don't think there's much I can do about that. So we'll just sit back and we'll relax for a little while. France, would you please enter? Oh, France, you lost that fight. Just end the war. I don't know what else you're planning on taking in this. Just end the dang war. I know. You have claims on all of Provence. I get it. I really want to annex Connaught now. Cardinal across the border. Oh, okay. We have the chances set into motion that having done anything, blah, blah, blah. Do we lose some money and steal a cardinal, and England is angry at us, which is fine, or gain a spy master? Hey, I'll definitely pay a little bit of money for an extra cardinal seat. Sure. Absolutely. Let's bump up our papal influence to 3.15. Fine by me. Ships should be done. So we'll go ahead and send them to join up with the fleet. Question now, of course, is it going to bug out my trade fleet yet again? Because it does tend to do that. But we'll see. Eke out a little bit of extra money. We currently have 43% control in the English Channel. I consider that to be quite good. Very good indeed. You know what? I got some extra diplomats just sitting around. Let's take a look at our coalition map mode. Burgundy, Hainaut, Holland. I could just improve relations with a few random people and just make sure that nobody gets angry at me. I could always just improve relations with Castile as well, but they're particularly upset at me because of this whole war situation. No hard feelings, of course. Ooh. Portugal would accept an alliance with me. I'll just improve relations with them for a little bit, see what happens. Never hurts to improve relations with Austria as well, because they are always pretty powerful, and they are actually friendly towards me, so... You know what? Yes. Who's actually the emperor right now? It is Austria. Okay. Usually it seems to be Austria in the early game, but every once in a while you never know. Sometimes it'll pop up into someone random, like, Hesse sometimes could become the emperor. I've seen that happen before. By the way, I think I've been mispronouncing this country right here. I think I was saying Gelre before, but I think it might actually be Gelra. I'm not actually sure which grammatical system to use for this. It's Dutch, and I'm not sure how Dutch would pronounce this, or how I would pronounce it in Dutch. I think in German it actually would be Gelra. I think. Could be entirely wrong. Looks like Castile was at war with Tlemcen and now no longer is. France, that could mean trouble for you if you don't want to get your Tukis back in gear. I really would recommend you finish this war. But you keep walking off of the capital fort. How do you think you're going to win wars if you keep abandoning the siege? It's a terrible idea. France is no good at war. Which is all the more reason that, honestly, I should claim their throne. They must have an heir with a weak claim. If I ever see France with an heir with a weak claim, then I honestly should just claim their throne and play the odds. Because you never know. We could get a personal union over France. Those of you who might have forgotten, pretty early on in the series, we actually got a special event where France ended up getting our dynasty. I think there could be a good chance of that. Good grief, can you imagine? Scotland and France united under one throne, kicking, ever-loving butt. Would be amazing. Looks like Naples and the Papal State had a little bit of a fling. Gosh dang it, France! What are you doing? All right. At this point, I'm just annoyed. At this point, I am very annoyed. I'm going to start transporting some troops over. I'm going to finish this dang war, because I want to annex Kent. Or not Kent, Connaught. I've been waiting long enough, France. I could just peace out, but then I'll have... Oh, wait. Pfft. Well, thank you. Okay. Now you... Okay, whatever. Provence will be ceded Maine to France. Castile will cede Labour to France. Provence ends all treaties with Castile. Works fine for me. So, scratch all of that. We're good to go. Let's take a diplomat off of Portugal. Don't care too much about them. Get my diplomat back and begin the annexation process. Oh, you want to be a march? Too late for that, buddy. Wow, it's going to cost me 500 diplomatic power. Why do I feel like that cost went way up? Did you develop some provinces? Doesn't really look like it. They're all kind of pathetic. Cannot, when did you get so expensive? Alright, well, we're using up 4 diplomatic power each month. I could increase that if I found a way to get some extra diplomatic reputation. Actually, I'm already doing that, so no, never mind. That wouldn't be too advantageous to me. So yeah, we're using up 4. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fine. Basically, we're not gonna spend 500 points all at once. It's gonna take a few years, 11 years, to fully annex Connaught, but in the meantime, we're just gonna get a little less diplomatic power every turn than we otherwise would have. Alright, let's see if we can wait till January, and then I'll pop the button regardless. I don't know how much longer we have to wait before we're behind the times to get an extra discount, but yeah, Connaught, sorry about that. I don't even see why you would be a march. What advantage is there to making you a march? You'd get extra manpower and extra force limit and stuff like that, but I mean, I can handle England and Cornwall just fine. You're not even really on the front lines, so no, that wouldn't have been useful to me. Alright, so it doesn't look like we're going to get anything as far as a behind times bonus. So let's just go ahead and pick up military tech level 9. Let's upgrade our units. 5 pips. 2, 3, 4, 5 pips there as well. So the question is really, do we want to be a little bit more offensive or defensive? Do we want more morale or do we want more shock value? I'm going to go with the reformed infantry. And let's take a look at buildings. Anything more I want to take care of? Oh, we do have actually one more force limit somehow. So let's go ahead and build one more of those. And as far as buildings are concerned, we can build a workshop in Wessex and just enjoy a little bit more investment to make a little bit more money. Seems reasonable to me. Alright guys, I think that's all the time we have for today, so I'm going to take a break. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with EU4. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.